Right now, the agent of Sebastian Giovinco, Andrea D'Amico. Andrea, welcome to Red Card again, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Pleasure is all mine. Andrea, let's talk about this project. 1 year ago, Sebastian Giovinco arrives in Toronto in MLS, and you talked about the word project. And this year wraps up with him winning MVP, Golden Boot, Newcomer of the Year, 22 goals. Unbelievable year. Honestly, Andrea, did you expect all this in one season from Sebastian Giovinco?
Yes, because I trust so much in the qualities and the skill of Sebastian, because he proved them when he played in Juventus as one of the best young talent in Europe, and after that in Parma for 2 seasons, fantastic seasons. And in Juventus, when anytime he could play, he did very well. So he is one of the most important talent of the Italian football, and not only from Italy. And so I was sure that it was a new step, an update, and it was an important investment, not only for TFC but for all the MLS.
You know, Andrea, when you were back home in Italy in the summertime and you watched the next day the highlights, the goals of Sebastian Giovinco, it had to put a smile on your face. But not only that, it had to wake up the Italian population to say, wow, look at what Giovinco is doing in MLS. Did we forget the special talent he was when he was in Italy? How did we lose a player like this? It was unbelievable.
Yeah, also for me, it was a big surprise when we searched on them in the markets, very good opportunities, but we didn't find something very interesting. So we decided to change our way, and so we all think that the future of football, as we call in Europe, or soccer as we call in North America, is North America. So MLS, I think, is the future of football, because they have facilities, great funds, money, program, marketing. So I think that the future is here.
Andrea, are you hearing from a lot more players, a lot more clients of yours that now want to come to MLS? Not just Toronto, but Montreal, New York, all over. Are you starting to get phone calls and emails from them telling you, Andrea, I want to go to MLS? Not in the late stages of their careers when they're 30, 32, 34, but young players. Are you starting to get those calls and emails?
Yeah. I'm just starting to work with MLS to increase the level of a league, but I have to mention that just before signing Sebastian deal, I did Donadel deal with Montreal Impact and the Saputo family. And he did a very good season. He played very well for Impact, and so at the moment we have 2, but in future maybe some more.
And let's talk about the future. Toronto loved having Sebastian Giovinco. You know the city of Toronto. You know the population of Italians. It's over 500,000 Italians based in Toronto. Is there a possibility of possibly another Italian player coming here to Toronto to play with TFC in 2016?
Maybe, but for the moment, I want to be very professional, so I have some meeting with the new president of TFC and the managing director, Tim Bezbachenko. So I think it's not important only the nationality, but so the position, the skills of the player. So I am sure that they will do the best for the club and, of course, for the fans loving TFC.
Andrea, many players have come to MLS in the last couple of years, world-class players like Drogba, Kaká, Villa, Lampard, on and on. But one thing that MLS, I believe, still lacks is world-class coaches. You know many coaches in Europe, and many coaches that I understand are calling you, emailing you, and other agents that want to come and coach in MLS. Walter Mazzari is learning English. Is he possibly destined to come to MLS in the future?
Maybe there is this possibility. I think that the new challenge of the league is to sign good coach, because I think it's important. So the tactic is important. The game, you can win the match with tactic, and I think that new important coaches are not only an expense, but is an investment for the club and for all the movement. Because with this system, with 3 DPs and the other players in salary cap, with important coach, with experience, with good mentality, you can have a better equilibrium of the squad among the best players to the others. So equilibrium in soccer is one of the most important things, and with tactic you can win.
Andrea, how important was it to see Sebastian Giovinco being called to the national team? Antonio Conte saying Giovinco is ready. And the games that he played for Italy, he showed that he belongs. He showed that he can help the nation of Italy get to the next level in the Euros and possibly in the next World Cup. How important was that for Sebastian Giovinco and other players if they decide to come to MLS, that the national team is something that they must not forget to be part of?
But now, because football and soccer is a global sport, I think that also the national team's coach are used to see them all over the world. So they follow in Russia, and they follow them in Russia, in MLS, in England. So in my opinion, now there are no more borders for football and for soccer. So Antonio Conte knows very well the Sebastian skills, and so if Sebastian will be fit, there is no problem.
Andrea, just before we let you go, we really appreciate your time. Explain to us, in speaking to Sebastian Giovinco throughout the whole season, what were some of the challenges? Was it the language? Was it the travel? Because in Europe, the travel is nowhere close to MLS. Was it the artificial turf? What were some of the challenges he experienced that were hard to grasp at the beginning, and then he understood everything after that?
No, he's very happy with the family, with the mates, with the Italian community, so with the city. Now every day he's feeling better and better, and so the new challenge is to win with something important for the club, not only for himself but for the squad. So he wished to win with the club. Now it was a fantastic year for himself, but individually. The next one, we hope it will be an important season for all the TFC.
Andrea D'Amico, agent for Sebastian Giovinco, we thank you so much for taking time. Buon Natale to you and your family.
Buon Natale.
Enjoy all the holiday season. God bless you. And let's hope in 2016 more Italians come to TFC because they love Giovinco. We hope you can bring some more Italians here again, my friend.
Grazie. Buon Natale a tutti.
Thank you so much. Andrea D'Amico, the agent of Sebastian Giovinco. He joined us live, and what a class act he is. And let's hope some more Italian players are on their way here to TFC, because if you've seen what Sebastian Giovinco did, who's to say that maybe a Nocerino, a Barzagli, a Borriello, who's to say one of those guys, a De Rossi, one of those guys comes over and lights it up and opens up the eyes of all Toronto like Giovinco did. We will take